So it's been a while now since I last made a video like this, and you know what? I'm putting my foot down this time, and I think it's about time I come forward and speak about a situation I have been keeping silent to myself for nearly a year ago. A part of me has been really saying I shouldn't make this video regardless, but here I am anyways. Ever since this has happened, I just can't view these types of games on Roblox anymore the same way as I used to back then. Surprising, I know. If you're not aware, very recently, I have just deactivated my main Roblox account and potential alts I have on the site, so there is a good chance that I won't really care about Roblox nor said games after this video goes up. I have moved to other things, and to this day, I've been banned from this game's Discord server, but the reason why is just really weird. Another reason why I'm making this entire video is because the owner won't even listen to a single word that I gotta say about this, and I think it's about damn time I come forward with this. The Roblox game in question is named Vamos Bus Simulator, and I have ideas of making this exact video before, but why not just release it on the 1-year anniversary of said incident? So in this video of the JosephVerse, I'll be explaining what has happened on my side of the story. Also, quick note, before I start the video, please do not harass anyone mentioned in this video. I don't condone harassment of any kind, as this video is made for educative and informative purposes only. I also recommend viewer discretion because some of the themes I will go into are quite sensitive for some people. The situation had really flipped me upside down. Before I explain how this incident even started, I need to tell you what this game is. Vamos Bus Simulator is a public transit simulator where you can drive or ride a vast variety of buses on 20 different locations based off of Canada. I'll probably not read the rest of that for convenience. There is, however, a second game called Vamos Baritone Transit, which is basically the same thing. I'll throw this on screen if you want to read it, but oh well. The game was made by someone named testing_s, and honestly, both of his games are pretty good, and I've played them before with some friends of mine prior to the incident, which I'll get into in a second. Another thing I do like about the game is that it's realistic to the bus models that the game tends to replicate in real life, and because of this, I've been taking a big liking to this game heavily. But ever since I had that incident with the owner of the game, I can't even view these types of games the same anymore. The incident in question began sometime in February of last year, and I know this may make me sound petty and all that, and I think people will go at me saying, "Oh, Joseph, why are you talking about an incident that happened like a year ago? Oh, you just want attention so badly, blah 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 blah." Brother, I do what I want, and I don't even care if this is for attention. I just really want my side of the incident out there because clearly the owner doesn't even want to hear me out. So what happened is that I ended up making a reference sheet out of one of the buses from his game, which took like a month, and when I uploaded this to my now archived Twitter account, I was glad I was able to get this done. The day that this all happened was on the 16th of February 2025, and this was when a friend of mine, who I will not be naming for the sake of privacy, said to me that I should share my art in one of those well-known transit Discord servers. I didn't really think much of it, but after I sent something that was completely different, it wasn't the reference sheet by the way, to the server, I thought of nothing. I was in a VC with them at the time being until like 30 minutes later, one of the people in the VC said that specific server was going out of control. I didn't think much of it first, but not even a minute I checked to see what was going on, and there were over 15 pings from that server, and I have a feeling it was everyone going like bro or WTF or something along the lines, but when I checked out, that's when my hope for most things died quickly. They ended up finding some of the stuff that I did that was considered to be appropriate for my age and up, you know? As of recording this, I'm 19, turning 20, and yeah, you probably know what I mean. And then I was bombarded with some people just harassing me and all that, and there was one that even sent me a death threat in my DMs, which just made me lose hope for this. I thought my career was done for, but trust me, this wasn't even as bad as some of the incidents I had. I'm dead serious. I never even seen a situation go south so quick that I just had to question it. Eventually, 3 hours later, this is where the main point of the video begins. Someone showed the owner of the Vamos Bus fuck, bro, I can't talk! Someone showed the owner of the Vamos Bus Simulator game the reference sheet, and he forwarded my art to the general chat of the Discord server. And keep in mind, that server now has at least 7,000 members the last time I checked. And honestly, I thought I was just straight up cooked. The message was just saying that they made fan art of your game, and he thought it was just corn at first glance and just started flipping out. I mean, sure, it was a little suggestive, but it wasn't even considered corn to begin with. And yet, people for some reason believe it was corn, and honestly, after that, it was just stupid. After they found out I was in the server and all of that, I was then banned before I can explain my side of the story on why I make this type of stuff. I then sent the owner a friend request so I can at least talk to him about this in his DMs, but apparently a friend notified me that he won't even listen to a single word that I have to say to him, which I just find completely disrespectful. Bruh. This is why I'm making this video in the first place to begin with. To make this more crazy, there were some people that actually wanted to hear me out in the Discord server, so there's that. I'm even surprised that I have support, and shout out to anyone for all the support I got during this said situation. Okay, I seriously didn't know what to do after the whole situation I had with not just Vamos Bus Simulator, but any transit-related game on Roblox in general. I had like 0 words on how to even process this all in the first place, so much so that I took a break from like both my art and YouTube before I can stabilize myself again. This is by far one of the first incidents I had in a long while where things went south fast, like really fast. Most of the incidents I had were before the JosephVerse arc of my YouTube career, and to be completely honest with you, I gotta be so for real here. Getting mad over a big ass tongue on a sentient vehicle is crazy. If there was an incident that I had to take the cake for being the most outrageous, it would be this one, to be fair. Okay, but in all seriousness, I would rather sacrifice my whole YouTube career from 2017 to now, just to at least like prove something. Also, I have heard that this guy tried to make me look like a bad person, all because I made slightly suggested fan art out of his game. And honestly, I don't really know what to say about this. Okay, this is the outro of the video, and I'm surprised to anyone who's still watching this so far. The reason why I do make this stuff, like, I do want to explain why I actually make this stuff. Like, this is to just make myself feel happy or whatnot by just drawing this type of stuff. I've been dealing with some very personal problems within my life, and this happens to be one of my escapes from life, you know? College has been holding me back for some of my personal hobbies, but nonetheless, drawing in general has really been keeping my hopes up for anything. But anyway, I just do what I want. I don't give a shit. I have moved on with things, and every time I think of a transit-related game on Roblox, I for some reason think about this entire incident, and to be completely honest with you, I should have honestly just let go of this whole situation, but by the time this video comes out, I won't really give a flying fuck about this anymore. Also, I do want to mention that Testing is just honestly a decent person, low-key. Also, for those who are wondering, do I hate Testing for this? Do I like hate the guy for this? No, actually, I don't. I generally think of what he did was just unironically stupid. If you enjoyed the JosephVerse side of all of these things, feel free to like, hype the video if you can at least, and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. I seriously need to balance between my personal life and my online life. Also, one more thing before I end off this video. If the owner of said game is watching to this specific part of the video, I actually want to say that I've been making more art, and honestly, a huge thanks to you, actually, for boosting my motivation for fan art on transit games. Your game is pretty good, and it does have potential, don't get me wrong. This is probably the only good thing you really did so far, and I gotta be so for real with this. Also, am I even sorry for all the fan art I've made so far? Hell no!